In the Lookism storyline, Daniel Park's training arc with Gun Park is the turning point where he transforms from a talented mimic into a masterpiece. Gun didn't just teach Daniel moves. He broke Daniel's body and mind, then rebuilt them into a machine that feels no pain and fears no opponent. To learn fighting the Gun Park way in real life, you must accept that this is not a sport, it is survival conditioning. You aren't training to score points. You are training to dismantle the enemy while smiling. This is the blueprint to becoming a masterpiece. 1. The hardware. The body is the weapon. Gun's first lesson to Daniel wasn't a punch, it was a beating. He realized Daniel had the software copy ability, but his hardware body was too weak to use it. Pain tolerance conditioning. You cannot use Gun's aggressive style if you are afraid of getting hit. You must condition your body to accept impact. The drill. Body hardening. You need a partner to drop medicine balls on your ABS and strike your thighs arms with Thai pads. You are teaching your brain that pain is just information, not a signal to quit. Bone density Wolf's Law. Gun's limbs are like steel pipes. The drill. Knuckle push-ups. Do them on wood floors. This aligns and calcifies the metacarpals. Shin conditioning. Heavy bag kicks 100 plus per leg daily. Do not use a shin guard. You need to deaden the nerves and thicken the bone. 2. The softer Kyokushin and Aikido. The perfect mixed gun style is the perfect marriage of unstoppable force, Kyokushin, and immovable object, Aikido. The solar plexus strike. Mastered the Seiken four-fist punch. Aim for the center of the chest to disrupt breathing. Defense combat Aikido. When an opponent rushes him, Gun doesn't block, he redirects. The wrist lock Hitegaishi. When a punch comes, step offline, catch the hand, and torque the wrist outward and down. Use the ground as your weapon to slam them. 3. The superpower. Visual copy kinetic intelligence. Daniel's copy ability is actually kinetic intelligence. He sees the mechanics, not just the move. How to learn like Daniel. Stop watching the fist, watch the hips and shoulders. The process. Observe. Watch a pro fighter execute a move in slow motion. Deconstruct. Identify the engine of the move, for example, the hip rotation in a hook. Shadow. Immediately try to replicate the feeling of that rotation, not just the look. Verify. Film yourself. Compare your hip angle to the pros. Correct the error instantly. 4. The mindset. The Shiro Oni psychological warfare. The scariest thing about Gun isn't his strength. It's that he treats a fight like a game. State breaking. When you are hit, do not wince. Smile. Relax your face. This terrifies the opponent because it signals that their attacks are useless. Total dominance. Never retreat. In sparring, make a rule. Forward pressure only. You are allowed to slip and parry, but you are never allowed to take a step backward. This forces you to become the wall that Gun is. 5. The ultimate state. I unconscious instinct in the end. Gun wants Daniel to fight without thinking. This is the unconscious state ultra instinct, real life equivalent. Mushin no mind. How to trigger it. You must drill techniques until they move from your conscious brain prefrontal cortex to your subconscious brain basal ganglia. The test. Can you defend a takedown while talking? Can you slip a punch while looking away? When your body reacts faster than your thoughts, you have entered the UI state. To train like Gun Park is to destroy your old self. You break down the weak hardware, install the lethal software, and remove the fear limiters in your brain. You become a monster so that you never have to fear one again.